Before the release of Wuthering Waves version 3.0, Kuro drip marketed several characters tied to the Theroy arc: lynae, mornye, Luke, and also Sigrika and Lucilla. While lynae and mornye played major roles in the 3.0 main story quest, and Dr. Luke appeared here and there, Sigrika and Professor Lucilla were completely absent. Instead of appearing directly, they were only teased in the story, which also made the story somewhat lacklustrous and weak for many players. In the second part of the 3.0 main story quest, Ode to the Second Sunrise, Kuro quietly dropped multiple hints about both of them. So today we're going to break down everything we know so far about Sigrika and Lucilla and try to answer one big question. Where are they right now, and when might they appear?
Does anyone here know Sigrika from the prep course? Sigrika, your parents brought you a desk, a chair, a blanket, jars, plates, and... Whew, I can't carry all this.
Sigrika is clearly a Royan student belonging to the Roya tribe. This is evident from the distinct patterns covering her leg, her costume design, and the scarf worn over her head. All of these closely resemble the designs of the other Royan students studying at the Star Torch Academy. More importantly, Sigrika is heavily implied to be one of the Soulsworn. The Soulsworn are individuals from the Roya tribe who can resonate with the Exostrider, the massive dormant mecha currently frozen in the Royan Frostlands. These individuals are the successors to the Heliotic Six, the elders responsible for interpreting the calculations of the Heliogyre. Her description as a promising Heliotic Six candidate strongly places her among this group. So where is Sigrika right now? During the 3.0 main quest, Maya, a Royan student at the Star Torch Academy, mentions that Sigrika is currently out researching in the Royan Frostlands, the surface region above Theroy.
Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands.
This explains her absence from the main story. She's simply out in the field, doing exactly what her character profile suggests. Since we are going to the surface in 3.1 main quest, would we meet her? Now let's talk gameplay speculation. During the 3.1 livestream, Kuro revealed 3 upcoming Sonata effects. 2 of them clearly align with Amieth, the popular upcoming 5-star fusion unit, while Luke already has his set already available in the game right now. This leaves one arrow-focused echo set unaccounted for. So who is it really for? Since we currently have more mentions of Sigrika than Lucilla, it's very likely that Sigrika will release first, and that this arrow set is most probably designed for her, strongly suggesting that Sigrika will be an echo skill damage-focused arrow resonator. Kinda similar to Chuyuan, right? Now let's move on to Professor Lucilla. She is only briefly mentioned by lynae and Luke, but those few lines still tells us a lot of things about her.
If I break even one tiny rule on day 1, Miss Lucilla will be dragging me in for a friendly chat.
You can relax. Professor Lucilla has already given you the clear. You're not a suspect.
Well, once you have your suspect, the rest is easy. Plus, there's one teacher whose forte can wring out the truth from anyone.
From what we know, 1, she is a professor at the Star Torch Academy. 2, she is responsible for monitoring and managing students' mental health. 3, she possesses a forte that allows her to read minds and force the truth out of others, like how she did with Warren. That alone tells us that she's going to be a very interesting character in the future. Unlike Sigrika, we have almost nothing concrete about Lucilla's combat style or element. However, there is one interesting possibility. It has been over a year since the last Glacio character was released. From a roster balancing perspective, Lucilla could fill that gap. That said, this is Kuro games we're talking about. Predicting elements with Kuro almost never works. So, that's everything we currently know about Sigrika and Professor Lucilla. One is out there doing research in the Roya Frostlands, while the other is a mind-reading professor at the Star Torch Academy. Let me know, who are you more hyped for? Sigrika or Lucilla? Personally, I'm far more interested in Lucilla, and I'll definitely be pulling for her, regardless of her kit or attribute. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.